what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the police that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Patriots going up against the Jets. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get season to go.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. They go play action here on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Fresh set of downs here. Operating from the gun. Swanson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Swanson. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
2nd down, 8. Operating from the gun, Swanson. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. Him over, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They'll look to throw, and his throw is incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Malcolm Butler burst on the scene in Super Bowl 49 with his iconic interception of Russell Wilson to seal the deal for New England. What it underscored, his ability to understand what offenses are trying to do, put himself in the proper spot. And that's something he's done throughout his career.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on 4th down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Looking to throw. Swanson quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, Swanson, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and the Jets have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And New York set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Automatic first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now back to throw. Down man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Travis Coons now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go.
To throw on third down. Swanson. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Now they try the right side here. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go!
Back to throw. Swanson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Looking to throw. Swanson gets around him. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it a second down. To throw on second down. Swanson, his throw incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And Parkey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On third down, it's Butler, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Jeff Locke now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun, Swanson. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A handoff as they run the counter play. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Coons back out now to kick this away after the made field goal. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So that'll back him up 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, Swanson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Off play action. Swanson. And an alley to run. Now the ball comes loose. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 3rd and 2, Swanson is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Swanson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that will make this a 4-point game. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Coons out to kick now as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Yards remaining now on second down. From the gun, Swanson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Looking to throw on second down. Swanson, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Throwing on first down. Swanson. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he gets it down to the 32. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on 2nd down. Swanson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 28. And New York set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have it first. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Akella Witherspoon.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So the Patriots coming out now. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 63 yards. And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Swanson, wide open receiver, complete. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. The final score now from Denver. And it was the Lions who emerged victorious in that one. Tavon Austin, 2 touchdown catches to lead the way. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New England, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.